Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Ismono Commute, a new series in which I use the time in my car when I'm driving to work or to the gym to talk about movies, series, or items that I would like to review, and I use the time in the car to actually cover those topics. Also, I probably won't edit these. This is my second channel, the channel where I experiment with content, let's say it that way. If you want to see my main content, all of my reviews that I have a lot of B-roll and stuff like that are a little bit higher produced, let's say it that way, that have more edits and stuff like that. Check out, the bowl where I have bag reviews and tech reviews, everyday carry reviews and stuff like that. And in this episode of the Ismono Commute, I want to cover a series that I find to be much more entertaining and, more importantly, much more wholesome than I anticipated, and that is Ted Lasso. I was actually, over the last, I would say 2 years or something, I was always struggling to find series that really interested me in a way that I was saying, okay, I'm going to invest time into watching this series, especially on Netflix. Netflix does have a couple of series that I really enjoyed, but I was kind of disappointed. Furthermore, Disney Plus, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, but most of the Star Wars series and most of the Marvel series actually, they disappointed me and they kind of bored me. So what I did is I canceled my Netflix subscription and I tried, let's start an Apple Plus subscription. And the first series, or one of the first series that I actually started to watch, was Ted Lasso. Just to give a quick recap or synopsis about Ted Lasso, it's basically about Ted Lasso, who is a American football coach who gets hired by a UK football, or for everyone in the US, a soccer team. And but we in Europe, we call it football. And he's basically out of his comfort zone. And at first I thought this series was all about him coaching this team. But it's actually not. That's not the main focus. The main focus is not about the sport, if I'm being blunt. And honestly, I don't like football or soccer for everyone in America. I'm not that big of a fan. When I'm watching sports, I'm watching combat sports, martial arts and stuff like that. So that's why I went in there, let's watch it, but I'm a little bit hesitant. I wouldn't watch a series about football in general or soccer, because that's just a sport that doesn't interest me. So I was going into it with, let's start it and let's see where this goes. But it might be interesting because, hey, there is a coach that is out of his comfort zone. But again, it's not about him coaching the team. It's much more heartwarming, wholesome, and in times like these where everything is kind of all about competition, all about being competitive with other human beings, or where there's always like an enemy and a good person, protagonist and antagonist. This is more about being very nice. Ted Lasso is actually what makes him so great for the team and for the people around him, is that he is such a nice person. He is so considerate, and for him it's all about the team. And there's a quote, and I don't believe I spoiled this, but because for me that is such an important quote, and I'm sorry if I spoiled something, but there is this this reporter who quotes him and says like, "Oh, Ted Lasso, you said once, for you it's not about winning or losing, it's about the team. And I don't care about winning and losing." And he's like, "Yeah, that's correct. That's what I said. I said it's for me it's not that the team wins the game or that the team loses the game, but it's about creating a team that works together, that has companionship and is like a family, and it's about these," he said, I think he said kids, about these kids creating memories for these kids, and they didn't have anything big in their lives before, and now I am here to create a team, a family for them, and create moments that they will remember and that they grow on. And I felt like that is such a cool, wholesome statement of a coach, and yeah, that made me like him so much. And the whole series is all about this. It's all about the struggles between single persons and in life and stuff like that, and how he deals with negative things in lives, and how he supports them, and how he tackles to support them. And it's not just about him, it's also about all of the team members, other assistant coaches, and who support him. And actually there is, in the beginning, and it's in the first episode, but I don't want to spoil it, there is one antagonist who becomes a protagonist later on, and the reason why Ted Lasso is brought to the UK to be a coach. And even that person is like, oh no, I messed up, because this person is so likable. Whatever I'm doing right now, I can't go through with it. And that's, yeah, I like it so much, because as I said, the world at the moment we are not in a great place, especially not in Europe, with wars going on, economy not being great. Obviously we had COVID a couple of years ago. It's coming somewhat back, or at least not COVID in general, but people are still getting sick again because it's winter and stuff like that. So overall we are I am sometimes getting pulled back into a negative headspace, and having a series that is so wholesome, that is so compassionate about how to deal with negative things and how not to put I want to win at any cost, not putting that in the forefront is, yeah, it's so great, and it made me feel very good. And obviously it's not a series that is like an action series or like a Marvel series, like hooking you to your seat because it's so exciting, but it's, you watch it and you finish the day. I always watch series at night before I go to bed, and it leaves me with a very good feeling before going to bed. And again, it's nothing that is exciting me to have my eyes constantly on the screen, but that doesn't matter. It's every episode is about 30 minutes. It's easily consumable, but it leaves you with a good feeling, and that's what I really like about this series. And I'm currently at season 2. Season 1 actually doesn't end with a happy end. It actually ends with something that I personally did not expect, because I would have imagined to have this typical happy-go-lucky ending, but it doesn't. And it just underlines the fact that Ted Lasso is all about making the best out of a negative situation. And I hope I didn't spoil anything. Yeah, it's not necessarily about the story, so I don't worry too much about spoiling something. It's about the feeling and the life lessons that this series brings with you. And yeah, Ted Lasso, highly recommendable from my side, especially if you feel you want to watch something that is not just fiction, not just something that hooks you to your seat, but that leaves you with a good feeling. And yeah, last but not least, I just want to say I watched 2 different series. I honestly forgot, what did I watch first on Apple Plus? It was very good, but I forgot what I watched. If I forgot it, then maybe it wasn't that good. I don't know. But again, I watched Ted Lasso. It's highly recommendable. I have a couple of more series in my watch list. I have C with Jason Momoa, Foundation. I'm a huge science fiction fan and I heard so many good things. I want to watch Finch with Tom Hanks. But overall, just the visuals and the style of production of the series and the movies on Apple Plus is impressive. You see there is a different visual language with everything that is on there. So at the moment, I would say I like Netflix, but it disappointed me over the last few months. So I'm happy that I canceled my subscription, and I'm happy that I started Apple Plus. And yeah, maybe you want to comment below which series on Apple Plus you want me to watch next after I finish Ted Lasso. And let me know what you think about these mono commute episodes where I basically just utilize the time in my car when I'm going to work. Right now I'm going to the gym to train boxing. Yesterday I did Muay Thai and today it's boxing. And yeah, I used the time to do these reviews. Let me know what you think about this and what you want to see in the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you have any comments, feedback, also comment below, and also check out my main channel. And I have a podcast onto which I talk about bags, traveling, and everyday carry. Every 2 weeks there is an episode, and my Instagram as well, all at You Know The Bow. Stay safe and healthy, everyone, and obviously drive safe. Thank you very much.